Chairman, Madam Secretary, congratulations on the nomination. Congratulations to your family who is here, especially your father, who I know is very, very proud of you, and together you all represent the quintessential American success story, coming as immigrants to achieve the American dream.
Thank you.
I want to talk about several topics quickly because we have limited time. I want to start with a topic you and I visited about yesterday, which is the impediment right now that overregulation serves as to building roads, building bridges, building infrastructure, and what we should do to reduce those regulations so that we can more quickly rebuild the infrastructure in our country. And I'm just asking your views on how overregulation slows down transportation projects.
There's a whole list of projects that are outstanding in various departments throughout the Department of Transportation, and they've been on the books, so to speak, for quite a while. One of the major complaints that many private investors voice is how long it takes for projects to be ready for bidding. So the issue is not only how much to fund our infrastructure projects, but also how to increase the pipeline of available projects that would be available for all groups, private sector included, to be able to participate and fund.
Well, terrific, Madam Secretary, and I look forward to this committee working closely with you to streamline that process so that we can have more and more shovel-ready projects that actually are creating jobs and rebuilding our infrastructure. I want to turn to another area where regulations can potentially slow things down, and that's commercial space, something that is of great importance to my home state of Texas. When you last worked at the department as Deputy Secretary, the Office of Commercial Space Transportation was located inside the Office of the Secretary and reported directly to the Secretary. Today, that office is a few layers down inside the FAA, which is allowing issues of importance to the commercial space launch industry to be lost within the bureaucracy. In fact, it's illustrated by the fact that Secretary Fox's exit memo doesn't even mention commercial space. Within the Commercial Space Launch Act, which I authored and Congress passed and was signed into law, it directs the department to look at moving the Office of Commercial Space Transportation back under the Secretary. Would you be supportive of that move and an increased focus on creating an environment where commercial space launch can thrive?
Thank you very much for bringing this issue to my attention. I was not aware of this issue, and I look forward to getting briefed on the current status of this issue.
Very good. I look forward to working with you on it. I want to turn to another issue that you and I discussed yesterday, which is airlines, and in particular the fact that our air traffic control system is right now outmoded with 1950s-style radar when we have GPS technology and far better technology to ensure airline safety and efficiency, which would benefit everyone. And I'd like to hear your views on whether you share my concerns for the need to modernize and upgrade our air traffic control system.
The professional career staff at the Department of Transportation are terrific. They do a great job. The task ahead of them is a huge one. Next gen, we need to do more, better, faster. And that's a tall order for anyone. So if confirmed, this will be a top priority of mine to examine the next gen, how do we improve it, and then also how do we keep, how do we maintain our aviation system to be the best, safest, most efficient in the world.
Well, terrific. I like those adjectives of more, better, and faster, and I look forward to our working with you to accomplish those in upgrading our air traffic control system. The final question I want to focus on is transportation funds. And historically, Texas has received less from the Federal Highway Trust Fund than the state has contributed in gas tax receipts. And a major reason for that inequity is that the FAST Act didn't update apportionment formulas so that Texas is underrepresented. Will you commit to this committee to looking at this issue and examining it carefully, and in particular examining updating the apportionment formula so they accurately reflect population in each state, and they're using current census data and not outmoded data.
This has been brought up several times during this hearing, and I will certainly do that.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Senator